Mark your calendars, everyone. Election Day is Tuesday, November 8th. Voting is our civic duty as Americans, but many people don't vote because they say they can't carve out the time in their workday. Several companies are now trying to change this. Joining us to discuss is WSJ management reporter Rachel Feintzeig and Gabriel Flateman, co-founder and chief technology officer of New York-based startup Casper, which is giving employees a paid day off on Election Day. Welcome to both of you. Rachel, let me start with you. Making Election Day a federal holiday is an idea that's gotten some traction in recent years, hasn't it?
Yeah, people like Bernie Sanders, even President Obama have backed this idea. And we've seen a couple tech companies jump on board and actually put their money where their mouth is this year.
Absolutely. And Gabriel, you are one of those companies. Your company is giving roughly 180 of its 200 global employees the day off. What inspired you and your management team to do this?
Yeah, I mean, we figured that voting was one of the most fundamental civic duties. We wanted members who are engaged in their communities, who are active, and we thought that this was a true reflection of our values and the most fundamental way and easiest way to do that.
Now, are employees required to provide any kind of proof that they actually voted and didn't spend the day at the beach?
It's up to you. If you don't want to vote, that's your prerogative too, but we're certainly encouraging that you do what you want.
I like that, the honor system. All right, because Rachel, you did cite some research that shows that even when, for instance, state employees got the day off to vote, they didn't necessarily use it to vote.
Right. There's some research out of Princeton University showing when the professor compared employees who were given the state employees that were given the day off to vote in one state versus those in another state, other states who weren't allowed to, the voting rates actually weren't higher.
Right. Interesting. Now, Gabriel, have you had these conversations with your peers and your employees about the value of voting on Election Day?
Certainly, we talk about it a lot. We think about, what does it mean to take a day off? You're commemorating holidays or public events, and this is maybe the most important day for our country in 4 years. So it's something we talk about a lot, for sure.
And were employees excited? What was the reaction you got?
I think everyone was really excited, certainly for a little free time, but also that it was something we took seriously and that we encourage others to take seriously too.
Absolutely. Now, Rachel, in your reporting, what are some of the other companies or the CEOs of other companies you spoke to that say they're planning on doing the same thing?
A lot of tech companies, media company Thrillist was one of them, Square, the online payments company, and some really small employers too. I talked to a sign company in the South. They only, they have a handful of employees, but the owner told me this is really important to him. He shut down in 2008 for the election and will be doing so again this year.
Now, is it more typical, though, for employers to give a few hours off in the day?
Yes. There's a survey from the Society for Human Resource Management that shows that majority of employers do give some paid and unpaid time off. That's often required by state law, though it varies.
Right. Okay, so Gabriel, I'm assuming since you guys are more or less a younger company, this is the first time you're doing this. Are you going to kind of take a wait-and-see attitude, or is this a permanent part of your company's culture going forward?
I think it's a permanent part of our culture. It's a natural extension of great perks, unlimited vacation. I think this is just part of what it means to be us.
All right, everyone, get out and vote. Rachel and Gabriel, thank you so much for that.
Thanks.